So I woke up today, and one of the first things that I saw was a message from Aron Ra. It says, "So it turns out you're a bad faith actor trying to arrange a confrontation with an unworthy, childish troll just to waste my time. So fuck off." I assume this is to Canadian Catholic. Not sure if Aron saw this himself, someone sent him to him, or what happened, but the jig is up. So there looks like there's not going to be a debate between Darth Dawkins and Aron Ra. Probably for the best. That being said, Canadian Catholic had some choice words to say about this.
Eddie, are you the Silver Surfer? What's going on?
Do I what?
Are you the Silver Surfer?
I can't make out what you're saying, buddy. Am I the server owner? Is that what you're asking?
No, have you seen Tom Rabbit's latest video of you as the Silver Surfer and Darth Galacticus?
Yeah, I guess so. It's, I guess I've seen it. Yes, I have seen it, yeah. It's pathetic. I hate Tom Unboxes. He's a piece of shit. But, like, I don't give a shit about him.
Tom Unboxes shithead.
Say what?
Tom Unboxes is a shithead place for shits.
Oh, yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's a giant pile of shit. But the thing is, it's kind of our fault a little bit. Like, the thing is that we have no excuse. Like, we should know the kind of piece of shit these people are, right? And we're just always assuming the good in people and are trying to... That's not the way to be, right?
Yeah, I liked how Diogenes is really cynical about people.
Yeah, he's just a piece of shit. Yeah, I would say that, yeah, Tom Unboxes is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's obviously, like, not a good faith actor or anything. He's a bad person. But the thing is, we need to, like, anticipate these people, recording us and stuff. So, we just gotta make sure we have to account for those variables. Like, we can't assume, like, good in people. You know what I'm saying, Mars? Like, we can't, like, say, okay, this may be... So, it kind of sucks that I can't announce events anymore, right? It kind of sucks that I can't, like, say who's coming. Like, on my last server, that's religious debates, I could, like, announce it a month before. It would be all fine, right? Or weeks before. Now, like, even announcing it, like, 4 or 5 days in advance is dangerous. Like, I have to just announce that there is some event happening and keep it secret who the actual guest is.
Why is it dangerous?
Because, I mean, these people are just... the thing is that these people make their living ruining the reputation of other people, right? You know what I'm saying? Like...
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that kind of sucks. But yeah, we need to like start taking attention to those things, right? I don't like Tom Unboxes, but the thing is, people are just out to like do stuff, right? I mean, Tom Unboxes is just a giant pile of shit, right? I mean, because of him, I get so many threats. No, not that I give a shit. Like, I expect these people are like so pathetic. They're angry that their fiance is getting deflowered, so they want to defend them, right? Like Matt Dillahunty or Aron Ra and people like that. But like, I mean, if I were to like upload a video, and I knew that video would result in somebody whose name and like address are out there, would result in them receiving like threats, right? And I wouldn't do it, right? Because I'm not like a giant piece of shit. I mean, I don't give a shit. I don't talk to Tom, like, he's so beyond talk. He's like retarded. He has some kind of like problems that I'm not even like, I haven't spoken with him in a while. He just messaged me out of random just to gloat over me about how happy he is that Aron Ra isn't coming. I don't give a shit. He's just a moron.
Someone I talked to mentioned your video with Matt Dillahunty on
I was on a Christian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was what I was about to like recall or search up. What was the who just left?
What are you talking about? Me calling Dillahunty? That didn't last long.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Like you were on some podcast where you guys played the video where I embarrassed Matt Dillahunty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was funny, I guess. I don't know why these people are like so like. Obviously, I've said things about Matt that I shouldn't have said, like that she should be shot in the head and stuff. Like I spoke out of frustration. It's not that I want him dead or anything, but the thing is that like these people have absolutely no clue. This isn't a random guy. Like this isn't an atheist on the streets. Like I don't do that. Like I don't like I'm not Darth Dawkins, right? I don't try to seek fights for the sake of it. Sometimes I do it for entertainment though, like for showmanship, like to grow server numbers. I'm just gonna pit two people against each other. But like I don't actually like seek people out to be rude to them for the sake of being rude to them. You know what I'm saying? Like Matt Dillahunty just insults people. Like, have you seen how he talks to humans like that? So when he's caught googling terms that he extorted money out of his followers, right, to make it about, he doesn't know. And when he said principle of sufficient reasoning instead of principle of sufficient reason, why the fuck should I go easy on him? Like, I don't get it. Like, why am I expected to not put out a video like that he embarrassed himself and showed the buffoon he is? Right? Like, this would be different. Like, it would be different if there was this one guy, right? And this guy was basically a person who's homosexual, atheist, who has been, like, rejected whole life, and he's doing a show and saying, look at me, I'm human, I don't bite. Like, it would be quite dickish of me to kind of try to, obliterate those people. Right, or try to catch them out on some philosophical terms. Just like, maybe that's not what they care about, right? They just want to spread the good feelings about.
You like bullying them, but like Dillahunty's a bully.
But like Matt Dillahunty extorts money from people first of all to make videos about contingency theory. So if,
but you know what?
When you tell like his followers will always say, "Oh, he does it for charity." Like they'll defend him. They'll act like he just does that kindness of his heart.
I've said this many times. If Matt Dillahunty got on his studio desk and ejaculated live, his fans would still defend that as an act of defiance against toxic religion. I'm not joking.
He does this show like weekly out of the kindness of his heart. Like they really think that they believe in or some shit.
He's a piece of shit. He's a giant piece of shit. Have you seen how he talks with like mentally ill people who are calling him? Like the names he calls them and the way he embarrasses them, like and the way he just refers to them, and it's more toxic. Like people just go after those poor people. Like imagine you're calling into a show, like that doesn't happen on most other like religious call-in shows. I mean, call Catholic Answers, for example. Hey there, who just left and reconnected? I can't see.
Fix my audio.
Okay, good. So like go and check out like Catholic Answers or James White show or whatever, or Matt Slick's call-in show. Well, maybe Matt Slick is a little sharp, but you will never see him do that with even with Matt Slick. Like, can you imagine? Like even Matt Slick, who is sharp, he's not the best example, right? I would rather use like Catholic Answers or James White, but even Matt Slick, like mentally ill person calling him and him doing what Matt Dillahunty does to his viewers. Right,
even the people that call in,
and people just making up insults about them, like honest people that are mentally ill. Like somebody calls in and says, "Oh, I saw God in my soup." Like,
no, but then he'll act like he's better. He's more moral because like, he'll be like, "Oh, you insult people," but like his whole show is just like he's constantly being an asshole and insulting people all the time. And then if you insult him, he'll act like you're a really bad person because you insulted me.
He's a piece of shit. Right? I don't do this with others. I don't seek out arguments I don't hate atheists. And I've said this, but I don't even subscribe to the PSR argument. I don't think it's particularly good because I think it's not compatible with I guess it's good in some way, but I don't think it's compatible with my views. But more importantly, right? Like this is not what I do. I'm not Darth Dawkins. I don't need a bunch of atheists that I don't give a shit. I love Graham Hoppy, for example, right? I think he's adorable. I love Klein. I love a bunch of atheists a lot. This guy's a douchebag, right? Giant douchebag that curses at people, hates people. That's what I want to expose, right? What a piece of shit he really is, right? And the more we get this out, the better. P. Mars, you should do a video. We should spread this video. We should my version of it, 4 minutes. I don't want the whole baggage, right? You can edit there. I mean, it's still funny. He says principle of sufficient reasoning, and then he says some bullshit, unintelligible gobbledygook that I can't understand. He's so stupid. So we need to there is some amount of good in spreading this around and showing people.
Well, I tried calling it a show, and then at first, because I disagreed with him about the Bible supports slavery or whatever, and then he just first thing he does is he gish gallops me about he's like, oh da 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 da, and I'm just like, whoa, one thing at a time, and then he just was really rude to me and hung up on me. So
oh yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's
I just didn't even want to call him again. It's I figured it's pointless. Even if I get to talk to him, the audience just they're blind to the truth. So